Alberta's government is posting a massive surplus for the last fiscal year, a number exponentially higher than expected. While today's fiscal update shows a strong balance sheet, storm clouds could be forming on the horizon as global uncertainty lingers. Mark Villani reports.
The cash is rolling in for Alberta, and the numbers are staggering. An $8.3 billion surplus for the last fiscal year, $8 billion more than projected.
Largely due to higher than expected revenue from energy resources, personal and corporate income taxes, and investment income.
Total revenue skyrocketed to $82.5 billion. Much of that came from the oil patch, where bitumen production soared. Drilling went up 4.4%, and crude production rose to almost 4 million barrels per day.
Trans Mountain Pipeline, now having been open for a little bit over a year, that's really helped lower the differential that Canadian producers receive for their crude.
But spending was also up, a total of $74.1 billion last year, most of it on health, education, and disaster relief. The surplus now comes as the province faces significant uncertainty, including geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and U.S. President Donald Trump announcing trade deals with Canada are off.
Investors are not going to invest. We're not going to create, more jobs and be all that we can be with this hanging over our heads.
All talks are off until we don't know when. That's what makes me the most fearful.
Meanwhile, Alberta is still seeing steady population growth, 200,000 more people last year alone. It means industries like construction are booming, but unemployment remains high.
And employers are becoming a little bit more cautious in their hiring. So we do expect that unemployment rate to be elevated this year before coming down gradually next year.
If there's going to be, protectionist policies globally, there's just so much uncertainty. And so businesses aren't investing.
And with deficits projected for the next 3 years, this finance minister has his hands full.
We must be prepared to weather the storm.
Mark joins us from McDougall Centre tonight. So, Mark, how does the province plan to spend this surplus from last year?
Well, Tara, after accounting adjustments, Alberta has actually a $5.1 billion cash surplus to play with. Half of that is expected to go to repaying debt or the Heritage Fund. The other half going to the Alberta Fund, focusing on setting the stage for future investments. But certainly with that uncertainty that is looming, government officials say they'll be taking a more cautious approach, especially heading into this next fiscal year. We're already projecting a $5.2 billion deficit and expected to be in the red for at least the next 3 years, as the province now says it's focusing in on stability and staying as flexible as possible moving forward. Tara.
Okay, Mark, thank you.